For as long as humans have sailed the oceans, the seas have been a place of mystery, adventure, and fear. Beneath the endless waves lies a world we barely understand, a realm where myths are born and legends take on a life of their own. Some call it superstition, others claim it's folklore passed down through generations. But what if the stories of sea monsters and vanishing ships hold more truth than we realize? From the monstrous kraken of Norse mythology to the shadowy depths of the Bermuda Triangle, the ocean has long been associated with strange and unexplainable phenomena. Hundreds of ships have mysteriously disappeared, their crews never seen again. Strange creatures have been spotted by sailors, their descriptions too bizarre to be of any known species. Are these just the exaggerations of weary travelers? Or is there something lurking beneath the surface? Throughout history, civilizations have spoken of enormous beasts with tentacles powerful enough to pull a ship into the abyss, of ghostly vessels drifting aimlessly, their crews vanished without a trace. The legends have persisted for centuries, whispered among sailors who dare to cross treacherous waters. But myths often contain fragments of truth. As science advances, we are discovering new species in the ocean, creatures so alien in appearance that they seem like something from another world. Deep-sea submersibles have revealed enormous squid lurking in the dark, their eyes as large as dinner plates. Strange sonar readings suggest that we have yet to uncover all that lies beneath. Could it be that the very legends we dismiss are based on real encounters? And then there are the ships, the silent, forgotten wrecks resting on the ocean floor, each one a frozen moment in history. Some, like the Titanic, have well-documented stories, while others, like the Mary Celeste, remain an enigma. What happened to the crew of the abandoned ship? Why do some vessels vanish without a trace, only to reappear years later, eerily intact, but completely deserted? The deeper we look, the more questions arise. Could the ocean hold secrets we aren't meant to uncover? What unseen forces have shaped these tales of horror and mystery? Today, we embark on a journey to separate fact from fiction, to dive into the history, science, and superstition behind the world's most haunting maritime mysteries. So, set sail with us as we explore the uncharted waters of myth and reality. The answers may be hidden in the depths, but one thing is certain: the sea never gives up its secrets easily. For centuries, the vast and uncharted ocean has been a canvas for the imagination, a place where creatures of unimaginable size and power lurk beneath the surface. These monsters, part myth, part reality, have haunted the stories of sailors, fishermen, and explorers alike. But how much of the terror surrounding these sea beasts is based in truth? Could these legends have a foundation in real encounters with creatures so strange that they defy the understanding of the time? Perhaps the most famous of these creatures is the kraken, a colossal sea monster from Scandinavian folklore. Described as a giant octopus or squid, the kraken was said to attack ships, dragging them and their crew into the murky depths. Sailors spoke of tentacles as thick as tree trunks rising from the water, wrapping around their vessels and pulling them under. For centuries, the kraken was considered a terrifying myth, until the discovery of giant squids, whose size and shape matched the legend's descriptions. These real-life creatures can grow up to 40 feet long, with tentacles capable of grasping their prey. But still, the question remains: was the kraken simply a giant squid? Was it just a misunderstanding of a sailor's fear? Or could something even more terrifying lie beneath? The Leviathan, another powerful sea creature from biblical texts, is equally captivating in its grandeur. Described as a monstrous sea serpent, it was said to possess the strength to cause storms and floods with its very movements. In some interpretations, the Leviathan is not just a creature, but a force of nature, embodying the power and chaos of the sea itself. Ancient sailors, too, reported strange sightings, huge serpentine forms slithering beneath the surface, creating whirlpools as they moved. Even today, some marine biologists believe that large sea serpents may have once existed, or still exist in the deep, their sightings misinterpreted through the lens of fear and myth. Then there is umibozu, a creature from Japanese folklore. Known to appear suddenly in calm waters, Umibozu was said to be a giant spirit capable of capsizing entire ships with ease. Unlike other sea monsters, Umibozu was known for its unpredictable and violent behavior, often emerging from nowhere and vanishing without a trace. It is a terrifying thought to imagine such a creature lurking just below the surface, ready to strike without warning. Modern-day encounters with unusual sea creatures only fuel the mystery. In the 19th century, sailors reported sightings of large, tentacled beings that did not match any known species of marine life. Some described creatures that resembled the kraken, but were far larger than anything science had catalogued. And today, with the help of deep-sea exploration, new species are being discovered at depths previously thought unreachable. Giant squids, those creatures of legend, have been caught on film, but could there be something even larger, still hidden in the abyss? As we explore the deep, the line between legend and reality becomes increasingly blurred. The truth may lie in the shadowy depths, waiting for us to uncover its secrets. Or, perhaps, some mysteries are meant to remain just that. Legends born from the whispers of the sea. The mystery of sunken ships. As we look deeper into the ocean's mysteries, one of the most chilling aspects is the countless ships that have vanished without a trace, swallowed by the sea without a hint of what happened to them. The stories of these sunken ships, their crews lost to the deep, are some of the most enduring maritime legends. But what caused these disappearances? And what secrets do these wrecks still hold beneath the waves? Perhaps the most famous sunken ship of all time is the Titanic, the unsinkable vessel that tragically met its fate on the night of April 15, 1912. The Titanic's demise was swift and violent, but the mystery surrounding its final moments only deepens the story. Were there warning signs that went unheeded? Could the iceberg have been avoided? And then, in the years that followed, stories of strange phenomena aboard the Titanic's wreck site emerged. Some claimed to hear voices or see ghostly lights around the ship's resting place, leading many to wonder, is the Titanic truly at peace, or is it still haunted by the spirits of those who perished? Then there's the Mary Celeste, a ship found drifting in the Atlantic Ocean in 1872, abandoned and eerily untouched. No crew was found aboard, and the cargo was still intact, with the ship's logbook left open. Theories abound as to what happened to the crew: pirates, a sudden storm, or even the unexplainable terror of an unseen force. To this day, the fate of the Mary Celeste remains one of the greatest unsolved mysteries of the sea. Could the crew have been victims of some supernatural force, or was there a more rational explanation? But the USS Cyclops presents a different kind of mystery. In 1918, the massive American naval ship vanished without a trace in the Bermuda Triangle, an area notorious for unexplained disappearances. Despite extensive searches, no wreckage has ever been found. Was the Cyclops consumed by the forces of the Bermuda Triangle, or did something more earthly, like a catastrophic mechanical failure or a rogue wave, cause it to vanish into the void? As we turn our attention to the many other sunken ships scattered across the ocean floor, some lost to natural disasters, others to warfare, and some to unknown forces, we begin to ask, is there something we don't understand about the ocean's power? Rogue waves, sudden shifts in the Earth's magnetic field, methane gas bubbles rising from the deep. These are just some of the theories that attempt to explain why ships vanish so suddenly. Some even suggest that magnetic anomalies in certain areas of the sea, like the Bermuda Triangle, interfere with navigational instruments, leading ships off course and into danger. But then, there are the ghost ships, the vessels that appear abandoned, drifting through the sea as if time itself has forgotten them. These are the ships of legends, locked in a perpetual state of uncertainty. Some sailors speak of seeing these ships appear on the horizon, only to disappear as quickly as they came, leaving behind only the chill of the unknown. As we explore the wrecks of these sunken ships, we find that everyone holds a story, a piece of the puzzle of the ocean's vast mystery. Some wrecks are silent, their secrets forever lost to time. Others, however, may hold the key to understanding what lies beneath. The truth of these vanished ships may never be fully understood, but the allure of the deep ocean and the ghosts of those lost remains ever present, drawing us to ask questions that may never be answered. The connection between the two. As we delve deeper into the mysteries of the ocean, a striking connection begins to emerge between the legends of sea monsters and the stories of sunken ships. Could the terrifying creatures of the deep be more than just figments of sailors' imaginations, their fates entwined with those lost vessels that never returned to port? Could there be a darker force at play, something beyond the simple ravages of nature, something that ties the disappearance of ships to the cryptic tales of monstrous beings? For centuries, sailors have whispered of ships encountering sea monsters, of massive tentacles reaching from the depths to crush hulls, of colossal serpents rising from the sea's surface to engulf entire ships. These stories are not merely tales of terror told by sailors after too many days at sea. In many cases, these accounts have been documented, passed down through generations, each retelling adding to the rich lore of the ocean's dangers. One of the most famous accounts comes from the Bermuda Triangle, that infamous region where ships and planes have disappeared without a trace. The legends of the triangle speak not only of strange disappearances, but also of massive creatures that appear without warning. Giant serpents, shadowy tentacles, and great whales of impossible size. Some theorize that the sudden vanishing of ships in this area is linked to the presence of sea monsters, creatures that are more than capable of dragging vessels into the deep. These stories share a common thread: a ship caught by some force beyond its control, disappearing without a trace, leaving only a haunting mystery behind. The idea that sea monsters could be linked to sunken ships doesn't stop with myths. In some of the most enduring legends, such as the Kraken, sea creatures were believed to attack ships not just out of hunger, but because they were guardians of something far older, perhaps even a treasure hidden beneath the waves. Could it be that the ocean's depths conceal not just lost ships, but the ruins of ancient civilizations or treasures long buried by time and nature? What if the sea monsters weren't simply attacking out of instinct, but were somehow protecting these secrets, guardians of the deep, bound to keep certain things hidden from the world above? In more recent times, the rise of deep-sea exploration has revealed creatures that seem straight out of the legends. Colossal squid and deep-sea serpents have been caught on sonar, their massive forms suggesting that much of what we thought was myth may be rooted in reality. Could these creatures, once thought to be purely fictional, be remnants of an ancient, undiscovered species living far deeper than we could ever imagine? If these creatures exist, they may hold the key to many of the disappearances and strange occurrences that have surrounded shipwrecks for centuries. Yet the ocean is vast, and many of its depths remain unexplored. How many secrets lie beneath the surface, hidden by the pressure of the deep and the mysteries of time? The ocean, with all its forgotten legends, continues to challenge our understanding of the natural world. As we explore the sunken wrecks of ships, could we find not only lost treasure, but evidence of the creatures that once threatened those who sailed the seas? The connection between the two is a mystery, one that may never fully be understood, but it is this very mystery that continues to fuel our curiosity, urging us to explore the vast and shadowed waters that lie beyond the horizon. As we surface from the depths of these mysteries, one truth becomes ever clearer. The ocean is a place of wonder, danger, and the unknown. It is a world that has long inspired myths and legends, from the terrifying Kraken and the Leviathan to the ghostly tales of sunken ships and vanished crews. And yet, despite all our advances in technology and exploration, the deep remains an enigma. The ocean's secrets are not easily revealed, and perhaps some of them were never meant to be uncovered. The idea of sea monsters, so ingrained in maritime folklore, may seem fantastical to modern eyes. But as we peer deeper into the ocean's uncharted realms, we are reminded that nature has yet to reveal all of its creatures. Giant squids, creatures that once seemed to belong only to legend, have been found in the deepest trenches of the sea. And who's to say that something larger, more mysterious, might not be waiting, hidden from the light of day? hidden from our understanding. The wrecks of sunken ships tell their own stories. The Titanic, the Mary Celeste, the USS Cyclops, each one an echo of a lost world, a reminder of the power the ocean wields. These ships, once filled with the hopes and dreams of their crews, now rest beneath the waves, silent and still. But their stories live on, carried by the currents, whispered by the very sea that claimed them. The disappearance of these vessels and their crews raises questions that still linger. What forces, natural, human, or something more mysterious, are at work in the depths of the ocean? Some say the sea is a place of peace, a place of tranquility where nature reigns supreme. But for others, the ocean is a reminder of the chaos that lies just below the surface. Whether it's the strange creatures lurking in the deep or the unexplainable disappearances of ships, the sea continues to hold on to its secrets, leaving us to wonder what lies beneath. Is it simply the force of nature, or is there something more, something beyond our understanding, that keeps these mysteries alive? We may never know the full truth of the legends that have shaped our perception of the ocean, but one thing is certain: the ocean's depths continue to captivate us. We are drawn to its mysteries, to the stories of lost ships and ancient creatures, because they remind us of the vastness of our world, of all the things we have yet to discover. The sea is not just a place of mystery. It is a mirror to our own curiosity, our own desire to know what lies beyond the horizon. So as we close this chapter, we are left with one question. What do you believe? Are the sea monsters real, lurking in the shadows, or are they simply echoes of an ancient fear? Do the ghost ships sail the waves still, or are their stories woven into the fabric of myth? The legends live on, carried by the wind and the waves, and perhaps in the vastness of the ocean, they always will.